Dear friends, welcome to Bible study. In this series, we are going to deal with the book of Exodus. Let us begin this study with a question where the book of Exodus placed in the Bible. As all we know, the Bible is divided into two parts. The first part is called the Old Testament, and the second part is known as the New Testament. The first five books of Old Testament is known as Pentateuch. Exodus is the second book of Pentateuch. Some biblical scholars believe that these five books were written by Moses himself. And there are other biblical scholars don't want to believe this. Both of them have their own reasons to do so. Let us begin this book, chapter 1, verse 1. These are the names of the sons of Israel who came to Egypt with Jacob, each with his household. Two questions may arise in the horizons of your mind. First question, who is Israel? Second, how Israel and household came to Egypt. In order to understand the present scenario, we have to understand the book of Genesis in a nutshell. In the beginning, God created whole world and humankind. The first parents, Adam and Eve, lost the Garden of Eden due to disobedience to God. Later, two sons were born to them. They are Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel due to jealousy. After the death of Abel, Adam had a third son. His name is Seth. In the genealogy of Seth comes a prominent personality, Noah. During the time of Noah, the whole world was filled with sins and bad things. So God washed away the whole humanity from the world after protecting Noah and his family in an ark. Noah had three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Among them, in the genealogy of Shem comes Abraham as a son of Terah. Abraham was a very faithful man to God. So God makes a covenant with Abraham. Abraham had no children, so he promised a son and a land to Abraham. As a result, from Abraham and Sarah, Isaac was born. Isaac married Rebekah and he had two children, Esau and Jacob. Jacob had two wives, Leah and Rachel, and both of them gave their maidservants to Jacob. From the from these two wives and these two maidservants, Abraham had 12 sons. Among them, Abraham loved Joseph very much, and it became reason why others hated Joseph. They want to kill Joseph, but later we see these brothers sold him to Egypt. In Egypt, by interpreting the dreams of many, he became famous. Later, by interpreting the dream of Pharaoh, he became the second ruler of the country. Suddenly, there were famine and starvation in the country, as it is said in the dream of Pharaoh. By hearing that there is grain in Egypt, sons of Jacob came to Egypt. At the very first sight, Joseph recognized them. Later, Joseph revealed himself to them, and he invited Jacob and his brothers to Egypt. Hence, Jacob and his sons came to Egypt. Israel is the another name of Jacob. When the book of Exodus begin, they are living in Egypt at Goshen, and they multiplied and they are very strong enough. So that's all for today. We will see in the next episode. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ.